Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your homegirl, that Naya Chick. What's up? Happy holidays. It's the season to be jolly, season to be grateful, season to count your blessings, season of giving, season of love, and I hope you are experiencing that every single day. Now today is another day on my channel and I'm going to be speaking about something very important because I feel a lot of us over the years don't really recognize what boundaries are. But before I go into my amazing topic, I need you to do 3 things for me. 1, subscribe to my channel. 2, like this video if you do, and 3, put a comment down below what you think about boundaries. Now I'm going to do 6 kinds I had to write them down. 6 kinds of boundaries. First of all, what is boundary? Now I have here is boundaries simply means an act of self-love towards yourself and an importance for maintaining mutual respect or mutual respectful relationship. Now a lot of people going self-love up and down. Most people don't know that one key entity to self-love is boundaries. We should learn how to keep them for us to have a sense of sanity, because a lot of people want to trample on you, make you feel like a fool or something. So boundaries is there to give you this level of self-respect for yourself and self-love for yourself, and also it's an important tool to build a mutually respectful relationship. Some people just feel like, okay, I can do anything with this person, and they tend to disrespect you. But when you have these boundaries set aside, they'll tend to say, okay, fine, I have a limit to what I can do with this person. So there are 6 kinds of boundaries. Now there are physical boundaries, sexual boundaries, psychological boundaries, and we have emotional boundaries, material boundaries, and spiritual boundaries. So we're going to take this one after the other, really explain what this means. Yeah, so now 1, I have physical boundary, which means body or personal space or privacy. Like, okay, fine, a lot of people don't like hugging. That is no hugging or not allowing people to go through their stuff. Now people have these boundaries for a reason. Yeah, now when I was much younger, I hated the whole idea of you hugging me. I didn't see a relevance to it, but I needed to understand that, okay, I grew older and I said, okay, fine, there's nothing really wrong in it as long as you don't have a body odor. Well, I'm cool with that. But even if you do, yeah, there's a way I will hug you. We understand each other. And also some people that don't like physical touch or going. I hate you if you go through my stuff. Like if you go through my stuff and you don't put, where to put, when you keep it where you left it, I get really mad. I will get really pissed. So yeah, that is physical boundaries. Don't touch my stuff. Even if you have to touch it, be respectful. Put it where you leave it where you met it after you're done. Stuff like that. Now 2, we have sexual boundaries. Means comfort level and desire when it comes to sexual experiences. That is saying no to sexual favors or having safe words during sex or using protection. Now sexual boundaries, like I've read, is consent. Simple. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be sexually active with you. I don't want to have sex at this particular time, which is cool. A lot of people don't understand that they are sexual boundaries. That's why people go around. That's why rather rape is rampant, domestic violence is rampant, because a lot of people don't understand that there are limits to these sexual favors that people can give you. I can be with you one time and say, oh no, I don't want to have sex, and one other time I say, okay, fine, let's do what we have to do. Do you understand? Then those people who partake in BDSM and all of that, sexual favors and all of that, there are safe words you could use during sexual boundaries. Like, okay, no, I can't do this shit. You get. Now number 3 is psychological boundaries. Means your mental health and peace of mind. Staying away from internet trolling. Avoid or leaving conversations or situations that can gaslight you. Now this is very emphasis on the very, very important, because a lot of people are trading their their mental health for likes, views, and popularity and fame on Instagram or Twitter, what have you. Yeah, so I feel a lot of people need to understand that your mental health comes first. Your psychological boundaries have to put in place for you to have a healthy life. Yeah, and a lot of people need to understand that it's not every battle that you need to fight. Sometimes you're not even mentally ready to fight such battles. So what you do is walk away, because if you engage in such conversation with some people, they will tend to gaslight you. So the best thing is to walk away or just avoid the whole situation entirely. Yeah. Now, number 4 is emotional boundaries. Now, means taking time to feel your emotions and taking care of your emotional reactions. Taking space, that is taking space away from conflict to calm down, as to avoid saying hurtful words. Now, emotional boundaries is a lot of, this is one boundary that people do not really understand, because people just and say whatever is in their mind, because at that particular time they are hurt, forgetting the fact that when you say words that are hurtful to people, yeah, you can never take it back. You can never take it back. I have a particular friend who always says these things, saying things like have this inferiority complex, try to tell me that he's better than me, or he's a something than me. And over time he says that thing, and I always look at it like, yo, I can react back, but I always hold myself. I walk away from the situation. I'll probably just laugh and take it as a joke, but most people don't understand that you can go both ways. I could walk away, but I choose every time to walk away. Let's not do this thing. Well, does they go? Because if I open my eyes, tell people that I, for one, I'm a very expressive kind of girl. Yeah. So when I hold back and I don't say certain words, so that is because 1, I have boundaries for myself as a human being, and 2, I give you a certain level of respect. Because at the end of the day, after I've said what I've said, I've hurt you at that particular time, but over time it will hurt me, and I do not want that. So let's learn to practice emotional boundaries, because it's not just for the other person, it's for you too. Because after the end of the whole shenanigans, you tend to like, oh, I said this, Now we have material boundaries. That's number 5. Number 5, meaning setting limits on what and whom you will share your possessions, money with, not lending money to other people or sharing personal stuff. See, baseline of all of these material boundaries, somebody. If you don't learn how to spend, how to lend, and how to use your money wisely, Sapa will finish you. that's just being material and money wise. Sapa will finish you. So we should learn how to keep boundaries for ourselves, especially this dirty December period. Everybody say, hey, there's one show. They say, at the end, forgetting that January has 100 days. Sapa will finish you if you don't learn material boundaries. Yeah. And last but not least is spiritual boundary. This, when I was reading it, was really amazing, because every freaking Nigeria is on this table. Now let me read. Spiritual boundary means ensuring your belief and religions are respected regardless of what other things. That is following your own belief and teaching or not speaking to certain people about your belief. Now, this is a clear example of the Christians and the Muslims. Yeah? These people tend to, let's say Christians in the aspect of Catholics, because Catholics has a lot of doctrines and stuff that they tend to follow to the letter, yeah, which is really cool. So as the Muslims, yeah, a lot of them just do this. Follow some of them, like a lot of Muslims don't like to talk about their religion because people tend to misunderstand them. So as Catholics too, in the Christian, religion aspect. So if having a conversation with this person or these individuals about your religion and your beliefs would spike a certain level of distrust and hate towards that person, avoid it. If I'm sharing my belief with you and you're making a mockery of me, I will as well just keep that to myself and interact with people who understand me. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So I think that I think we'll be able to touch every aspect of life basically when it comes to this boundary thing, because people need to understand that we don't just make these boundaries because we're hot-headed, or we're making these boundaries because we are rude or we don't have a life. We're making these boundaries because we need sanity to a very large extent. Let's take Nigeria for example. Nigeria is messed up as it is. So if you don't keep boundaries to certain things in your life, you will just lose it. You know, when you're talking about sexual favors, no as a concept, or telling people that, oh, this is my religion, and people tend to, like, you know, spike conversation that will make you angry, or sharing your personal belongings. Like me, for one, I'm a very outspoken person, and also, oh, please, I need my space. Yeah, so if you understand the kind of person you are, you will be able to build certain boundaries for yourself that make life really easy for you. So yeah, know every time, always, every day, any season, Naya will always preach love and always preach respect for each other. So yeah, it's a season of love and season of giving. Make sure you show love to your brothers, to your sisters, to your fathers, to your mothers, and even to your neighbor. Mwah. Till next time.